Hello everyone, welcome to the channel Passionate About Physics. If you have not subscribed to this channel, please do subscribe and watch the videos. In this particular video, I am going to explain you magnetic dipole and the magnetic moment of a magnetic dipole. So here I have written a list of things that I am going to explain in this particular video. So I will start with what is magnetic dipole and what are the examples of magnetic dipole and what is the magnetic moment of a magnetic dipole and how do we calculate magnitude and direction of this magnetic moment of a magnetic dipole, because magnetic moment is a vector quantity. So before I go into the details of these things, first let me go back to the interconnection point between electricity and magnetism. So in the ancient times, electricity was thought of separate branch of science. But later, in early 19th century, Ørsted discovered that current carrying coils or moving charges can establish magnetic fields around it. So this was discovered by him by using a simple experiment. What he did was he brought a magnetic compass needle nearby moving charges or current carrying coils, and he could observe the deflection in the magnetic compass needle, and which confirmed that the magnetic field presence was there, and it was purely because of the current carrying coils or moving charges. And after this discovery, the electricity was not thought of a separate branch of science, and electricity and magnetism are interlinked to each other, and that is what we are studying now as electromagnetism. So in electricity, the simplest structure that can exist is an isolated charge. But in the magnetism, there is no scope for the isolated magnetic pole. So in magnetism, we use poles instead of charges in the case of electricity. So the charge is corresponding to the pole in the from electricity to the magnetism. So in the magnetism, the simplest structure is magnetic dipole, and magnetic monopoles do not exist, which means that the two poles presence must be there and monopoles existence is impossible. So that is what the magnetic dipole is. So then what is magnetic dipole? Magnetic dipole is a simple arrangement of two opposite poles separated by some distance, and that distance is usually called as magnetic length, and magnetic length is denoted with either 2L or small d. It is up to you, right? So here I am going to tell you the simple examples of magnetic dipole. The simplest example of magnetic dipole is a bar magnet, and the other examples can be a current carrying conductors. It can be a loop or it can be a solenoid, it can be a rod through which the current is passing. First, we will discuss in detail how bar magnet is an example of magnetic dipole, and what is the magnetic moment of bar magnet, and what is the magnitude of that magnetic moment, and what is the direction of that magnetic moment. Then we will go to the current carrying conductors, which are another examples of magnetic dipole. So what is bar magnet? Bar magnet is a simple magnet in the shape of bar. Usually magnets are prepared using ferromagnetic materials like cobalt, nickel, and if that magnet is in the shape of bar or rod, that is considered as a bar magnet. And bar magnet is an example of magnetic dipole which contains two poles, and those two poles are slightly inside the bar, and that those two poles are, one is north pole and other one is south pole, and as I said, the separation between these assumed poles is called as magnetic length, which is denoted with 2L, and there is another length to be discussed here, that is physical length, which is also called as geometrical length, which is nothing but the distance between two ends of this bar magnet. Then what is the magnetic moment of this particular bar magnet? So the magnetic moment of this particular bar magnet is m into 2n. What is small m here? The small m is the pole strength. So remember, every magnetic pole has some strength with which it can attract the materials around it. So that is called as pole strength, and pole strength multiplied by the magnetic length will give you the information about the magnetic moment. And remember, magnetic moment is a vector quantity and it has both magnitude and direction, and magnitude of this magnetic moment in the case of bar magnet is simply the product of pole strength and its product of pole strength into magnetic length. Remember, pole strength is a scalar quantity. What is pole strength? It is a scalar quantity, and magnetic moment is a vector quantity. And what is the direction of magnetic moment? Magnetic moment is always directed from south pole to north pole. The magnetic moment direction is always from south pole to north pole, which means the magnetic moment in this case is always from south pole to north pole, as I shown here. So this is the direction for magnetic moment, and this is the magnitude of magnetic moment in the case of bar magnet. Remember this is very important. The magnetic moment is always directed from south pole to north pole. Just like in the case of electricity and electrostatics, the dipole moment, electric dipole moment is always directed from negative charge to the positive charge. The negative charge in the electrostatics is corresponding to the south pole in magnetostatics, and positive charge in the electrostatics is corresponding to the north pole in magnetostatics, right? So there the electric dipole moment is always from negative charge to the positive charge. Here the magnetic moment or magnetic dipole moment is always from south pole to north pole. So this is about bar magnet and calculation of magnitude and direction of magnetic moments in the case of bar magnet. Now we will see another example of magnetic dipole, which is current carrying conductor. Current carrying conductor is also considered as magnetic dipole. Let us see how a current carrying conductor is a magnetic dipole. Because in the case of bar magnet, it is as simple as to identify the poles. If you can hang or suspend the bar magnet in air with the help of any thread, that bar magnet will automatically orient in the direction of south-north. So by using that simple experiment, you can identify the poles in the case of bar magnet. But in the case of current carrying conductors, here I am considering a current carrying loop, a closed loop in which some current is flowing. The current is flowing here is small I. So this is a current carrying conductor in which current I is flowing, and this is an example of magnetic dipole. Current loop. Current loop is an example of magnetic dipole. And if it is a magnetic dipole, and where are those two poles? So it is quite difficult to identify those two poles in this case. So for that identification of poles, in this case we use clock face rule. What is it? Clock face rule. This clock face rule will help us to identify the poles. Which side is North Pole and which side is South Pole can be identified using this clock face rule. The clock face rule talks about, like, let me draw the picture that will be easy to understand for you. So using this clockwise rule, as I said, the poles can be identified. So if you consider this loop, if the direction of the current is in the clockwise direction, for example, if you see from this side of the board, the current direction is looking like clockwise direction. And if you see this loop from the back side of this board, you will find that the current direction is in the anti-clockwise direction. So using this clockwise direction of current and anti-clockwise direction of current, and using the sense of current, we can identify the poles of this magnetic dipole or poles of this current loop. So that is what the clock face rule talks about. If the current direction in the current loop is in the clockwise direction, and that face or that side is South Pole. If the current direction is in the clockwise direction, from if you look from that side, and that side is considered as South Pole, or that face is considered as South Pole. For example, in this example, the South Pole is in this direction, this side, because from this direction, if I see this loop, the current seems to be in the clockwise direction, right? So if the current seems to be in the anti-clockwise direction, and that side of this current loop is considered as North Pole. You can see this picture here. If you see the clockwise direction representation of current and anti-clockwise representation of current. These pictures will help you to identify the South Pole and North Poles of this magnetic dipole, which is a current loop here, right? Because the current loop is acting as a magnetic dipole. A current loop is considered as a magnetic dipole, and it should have the magnetic moment. The magnetic moment of this magnetic dipole is simply, let me write the magnitude first. The magnitude of the magnetic moment of this magnetic dipole is NIA. What is N here? N is number of turns in this loop. Number of turns in this loop. And I is current through the loop. How much current passing through the loop. And A is the area of the loop. A is area of the loop. So depending on the type of this, the shape of this conductor, the area will change, right? So for example, if N is 1, that means the number of turns in this current loop is 1. In that case, the magnetic moment will be simply I into A. The magnitude of the magnetic moment will be simply the current passing through that loop multiplied by area of that loop. So this is about magnitude of this magnetic moment of this magnetic dipole. Then how to calculate or how to find the direction of the magnetic moment of this dipole. So for this, what we have to do is, again you can use this phase rule. For example, as we know, the magnetic moment is always directed from South Pole to North Pole. South Pole to North Pole. As we know, for example, if you consider this example, if I look from this direction, the current seems to be in the clockwise direction, and hence this face of this loop is South Pole. And if we look from the back side of this board, the current direction seems to be anti-clockwise, and that side of this loop will be north pole. So south pole is this side and north pole is on the back side. So, and we know that magnetic moment is always directed from south pole to north pole. And here, if you consider, if this is the center of this loop having area, having radius r, and the magnetic moment direction of this magnetic dipole will be always perpendicular to this loop and going inwards. Remember, the cross symbol is represented for inwards direction and dot symbol is represented for outwards direction. And the magnetic moment direction in this particular case is inverse, because south pole to north pole. South is this side, north is that side. So south pole to north pole, the magnetic moment direction will be inwards and perpendicular to this current loop. Now if we consider another example with another shape, for example, if I consider a square shaped loop of having side A, the magnetic moment magnitude in this case is again NIA. If n equal to 1, the magnetic moment magnitude will be simply IA, and as I said, the area component will be different for different shapes. Here the area is pi r square because it is in the shape of circle. Here the area is simply a square. Now coming to the direction of magnetic moment, as we know that magnetic moment is always directed from south pole to north pole. How do we identify south pole, north poles here? Here what we do is, again using clock face rule, first we have to identify what is south pole and what is north pole. If you look from this direction of the, it seems the direction of the current is anti-clockwise. So which means that north pole is this side. If you observe the same loop from back side, in that case the current seems to be in the clockwise direction and that side will be south pole. So which means that here the magnetic moment direction will be outwards. The magnetic moment direction will be outwards here. Here it is inwards. It is outwards. Because we know that M is always directed from south pole to north pole, and south pole is back side and north pole is front side. So south to north is the magnetic moment direction, and in this particular example magnetic moment is directed outwards, right? So we can also find out the magnetic moment direction using right hand thumb rule. It is another method of finding the direction for magnetic moment. For example, if you consider a simple current loop with current I in it, even without using this clock face rule, we can find out the direction of the magnetic moment. For that, what you have to do is simply use your right hand fingers, wrap your fingers in the around the perimeter of this loop and stretch your thumb like this around the just wrap your fingers in the around the perimeter of this loop and stretch your thumb, and thumb represents the direction of the magnetic moment. If you see this, for example, if you see this, my thumb represents the direction of the magnetic moment. Here again it is outwards. And remember, the magnetic moment direction is always perpendicular to the plane of this loop, and the magnetic moment direction inwards or outwards depends upon which side south pole is existing and which side north pole is existing, because the magnetic moment direction can be identified only when we know the poles of that particular current loop. Magnetic moment is always directed from south pole to north pole. So using this right hand thumb rule also we can predict the direction of magnetic moment. So till now in this lecture we have discussed what is magnetic dipole and what are the examples of magnetic dipole, that is bar magnet and current carrying loop. And then we have discussed what is magnetic moment, what is the magnitude of magnetic moment, and what is the direction of magnetic moment in the case of bar magnet, and what is magnetic moment, what is the magnitude of magnetic moment, what is the direction of magnetic moment in the case of current carrying loops. And we have used clock face rule to identify the magnetic poles, and we have also used right hand thumb rule for the prediction of magnetic moment direction. So hope you have understood everything, and hope you would find something useful in this particular video, and thank you for watching this.